What's up, Timmons here. Here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films and series coming out this week, whether they be in theaters, streaming, etc. Alright, the big films we have out this week is, of course, The Long Walk, where teens participate in a grueling high stakes contest where they must walk or be shot by a member of their military escort. And of course, this is based on a book by Stephen King. It looks really good. Definitely looks pretty intense at time. Mark Hamill looks great in this. I think this actually has the potential to be something really cool. Of course, directed by Francis Lawrence. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. We also got two sequels here. We got Downton Abbey, the grand finale, which is the final installment of the Downton Abbey film franchise. In the summer of 1930, the Crawleys grapple with the dread of a social disgrace when Mary finds herself at the center of a public scandal, and the family faces financial trouble. Now, I'm not really much of a Downton Abbey guy or anything like that, but the movies were actually pretty decent. Like they're harmless and all. This does look interesting. Really nice that they're also going to pay tribute to the late great Maggie Smith. Looks really heartfelt. So I'm intrigued to see this one. Alright, also coming out is Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, which is the long-awaited sequel to This is Spinal Tap. Of course, directed by Rob Reiner, starring Harry Shearer, Christopher Guest, who else? Oh yeah, Christopher Guest. Oh, Michael McKean's also in this. Got some cool cast members here. This, of course, is where documentarian Marty DiBergo, played by Rob Reiner, follows the strange Spinal Tap band members David St. Hubbins, Nigel Turfnet, and Derek Smalls as they search for a drummer and prepare for a reunion concert in New Orleans. And I'm definitely looking forward to see the sequel. The trailers for this have look pretty decent. Seeing the OG actors come back is pretty cool. I love Rob Reiner's work, so hopefully this is a good one and it's and hopefully the wait is worth it. But we'll see. All right, now we don't really have a lot coming to streaming this week. Only thing coming to streaming coming out this week is The Wrong Paris, which of course stars Miranda Cosgrove. And it's about a single woman who enters a dating show thinking it's Paris, France, only to discover it's actually Paris, Texas. And I mean, the trailer, does look okay. I mean, this is for the director of Irish Wish, so that piques my interest down just a little bit. And Miranda Cosgrove's last Netflix movie, Mother of the Bride, wasn't so good. I mean, hopefully this is a good one. I do like Miranda Cosgrove. You got Madison Pettis is also. And this looks pretty charming. Hopefully, it's better than Irish Wish, but we'll see. Alright. Also out this week, we got Code 3, which stars Lil Rel Howery, Danny McBride, and Amy Carraro. On his final 24-hour shift, a burnout paramedic is tasked with training his eager but inexperienced replacement. What starts as a routine night quickly spirals into a chaotic citywide odyssey. The trailer for this does look pretty fun here. Danny McBride's always great. You've got Lil Rel Howery, so I'm all for this. Hopefully, it's pretty decent. We'll see there. We also got a film called Motherland, which stars Holland Taylor, Nessa Carbono, and Erica Himo. In an alternate present society where the state frees parents from the border of raising kids, a rural enforcer learns a shocking truth that sparks her rebellion. I saw the preview for this. It looks interesting, to say the least, so hopefully that can be good. We got something called Triumph of the Heart, which portrays the act of offering his life to save another prisoner and the brotherhood, the forge among the companions in suffering. Okay. We got a film called The Man in the Basement, starring Corey Hawkins and William Dafoe. This is a thriller when a mysterious man, played by Dafoe, approaches Charles Blakely, played by Corey Hawkins, to rent his basement for a generous sum. and he is drawn into a chilling reality. The trailer for this does look interesting. William Dafoe looks great here. Corey Hawkins is always good, so I'm looking forward to that one. All right. We also got Bang Bang coming out, which stars Tim Blake Nelson, where retired pugilist Bernard Bang Bang Rosalewski is inspired to try his hands at training once he reconnects with his estranged grandson. The trailer for this does look pretty fun. I've always liked Tim Blake Nelson, so that could be pretty cool. All right. We also got Dramatica, which stars horror actors Rebecca Kennedy and Sean Whalen. A young boy's night terror becomes real when his mother begins showing signs of demonic possession. What he's about to experience will haunt him for the rest of his life and claims countless lives across the generation. I saw the preview for this thing. This looks pretty creepy. I mean, definitely looks like a Exorcist type film here. Looks interesting to say the least. Alright, we also got Tin Soldier, which stars Scott Eastwood, Robert De Niro, and Jamie Foxx. When the leader of a dangerous cult triggers a standoff with authorities, a former soldier returns to the compound he left years earlier to find his missing wife and square off against the man he used to follow. This looks terrible. I'm sorry. I do like De Niro. I do like Fox. Eastwood's pretty good, but holy cow, this movie looks horrible. It looks like those, home to video type films that you rent at Blockbuster or whatever. It just doesn't look so good at all. Alright, we also got Looking Through Water, which stars Michael Douglas and his real life son, Cameron. You also got Walker Scobell. Other folks, you got David Morris. And Sam Prado Bells, a New York executive, reconnects with his strange father during a fishing tournament that transforms three generations. Does look pretty interesting, to say the least here. Michael Douglas, is always a living legend. Turns out that he's pretty much retired now, so it looks like this might actually be his last acting gig he's doing, which is unfortunate, but hey, Michael Douglas is and will always be the man. This does look like it'd be interesting to check out, so hopefully that could be interesting. Alright, we also got the horror film Rabbit Trap, which stars Dev Patel, married couple Daphne and Darcy Davenport, are two musicians who moved from London to the cottage to Wales to complete the new album. And I saw the pre for this. It looks boring. I have no idea what the heck going on in this one, so not that excited for that one. We got the film The Fetus, which of course stars Terrifier 2 and 3 star Lauren Rivera and horror icon Bill Moseley. It's about a couple who struggles to learn the truth about the origins of their unborn child, a demonic entity that emerges from their body. This does look pretty creepy. I mean, I'll definitely watch this for Lauren Rivera because she is always excellent. Always nice to see her in something that's not Terrifier related, so pretty cool there. Bill Moseley is horror legend, so I'll definitely watch this for them alone. Alright, we also got the Lumiere candidate, which stars Oliver Cooper, who you might know him as Costas from Project X. Three former college buddies reunite for a backpacking trip on Mount Shasta to heal old wounds and improve their mental well-being in nature. That could be interesting. I like Oliver Cooper. Only shame he hasn't really, ever since Project X, is such a, he pops up here and there. Shame he hasn't really, broken out into A-list stats. I've always liked every time I see him pop up and stuff. We also got Dreams, directed by Michael Franco, starring Jessica Chastain, where romance blossoms between a wealthy socialite and a Mexican ballet dancer, intertwining their contrasting lives and culture. That could be interesting. We also got History of Sound, which stars Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor and Chris Cooper. It follows a relationship between Lionel, played by Mescal, and David, played by O'Connor, who meets in 1917 while attending a Boston music conservatory. And after World War One, travels together, recording folk songs and their country and rural Maine in the summer of 1920. That does look interesting. Paul Mescal, Josh O'Connor, two of the most hottest, up and coming actors in business right now. They're both pretty talented, so it'll be interesting to say at least there. Oh, and I forgot to write this down, but there is also the the Demon Slayer movie coming out this week as well. I'm not really much of a Demon Slayer guy, but if you're a fan of Demon Slayer, good news, the movie is coming out this week. All right. Oh, we also got the re-release of Toy Story, which word has it that the trailer for Toy Story 5 is that should be attached to Toy Story, the Toy Story re-release. So I'm probably gonna check that one out. Because hey, I love Toy Story, but hey, I do want to see that little teaser. So, uh, and there's also the re-release of Sound of Music out as well, so that's pretty cool too. On the TV front, there's Only Murders in the Building season 5 returning to Hulu. Guts and Glories coming to Shudder. Where like Guts and Glory flips the script on the traditional competition show, thrusting players into an immersive horror experience full of unexpected challenges. That could be interesting. We also got The Girlfriend come to Amazon, where Laura's picture perfect life starts to unravel when her son brings home a new girlfriend named Sherry. She becomes convinced that Sherry is a manipulative social climber, or is she just being paranoid? Now this stars Robin Wright, Olivia Cook. Does look really interesting. Does look like there's gonna be some twists and turns around, so that could be interesting to check out. We got Tyler Perry's Black and Beauty season 2, which I don't really get too squats about. That's coming to Netflix if you're interested. And there's also AKA Charlie Sheen, which is the docu series about Charlie Sheen. Despite his career and whatever, I've always liked Charlie Sheen. Whether it's like his classics, like Major League, Red Dawn, or obviously him appearing in Scary Movie 3, or obviously Two and a Half Men. I mean, Charlie Sheen's always great. I mean, yeah, he has had some troubles, whatever. I don't know. This could be interesting. Looks like Charlie Sheen is mostly telling his side of the story and stuff of his career and his personal life, his personal struggles and stuff. So he has Tiger's blood and he's winning. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me to you guys. Which of these films or series are you interested in? Are you interested in The Long Walk, Downton Abbey, the grand finale, Only Murders Building, season 5, aka Charlie Sheen? Talk Hospital. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon Simon.